Hey beauty gang, so today I'm gonna be doing a hair video on how I trim my hair. And I hate trimming my hair, but it's really healthy and you're supposed to be doing it. I'm gonna be showing you how I do it and the reasons why you should be doing it and why it's healthy for your hair. So let's just get into this video. So the reason why I like doing this on stretched hair is because you can actually see where you need to cut. I focus on the parts of my hair that are lighter, whereas the rest of my hair is thicker and darker, so that I can actually know where to trim instead of just cutting and guessing. So one sign for me that's like a major obvious sign is if you look at the tips of your hair and you can literally see your hair split into two. That's one indication that you have to trim your hair, because that means your hair is starting to split and you don't want to postpone trimming your hair because it'll just keep climbing up your hair till your hair just snaps off. So this is a quick image of what I mean. The first one is what a healthy hair is supposed to look like, whereas mine's are split into two and you can physically see them with your eyes. That's a good indication that you need to trim your hair. Another one is when, if you take your comb and you're brushing your hair, you can feel a resistance at the very ends of your hair. Here's a quick example. Now obviously your hair, like if your hair is 4C or if your hair is like more tighter curl patterns, that's natural. But I'm talking about when it's like a little, you can feel too much friction to the point where it's like, okay, this is probably split end. Trust me, if you don't trim your hair like I used to do for a very long time, your hair's just gonna be falling out, which is sign number 3, which is basically like when you style your hair, when you comb your hair, when you detangle your hair just keeps coming out, like shedding. Shedding is a big sign where it's like you can tell that your hair is shedding more than usual. That's another indication that you should trim your hair. Another sign that you should be trimming is when you notice that your products aren't working the way they usually do. And I'm not talking about like new products that you've never tried before and it's like, oh, it's not working. I'm talking about like the OG products you use all the time or the ones you're very used to. If they're not having the same effect as usual, then that's probably an indication that you should probably trim your hair. And split ends to me are kind of like dead hair, and that's probably why it's not really working as much, because your hair is not alive. I'm sorry, that's not funny. But it's basically like your hair needs, it needs to be trimmed. So I'm going to be using this comb, and I'm going to be using these shear scissors. You can usually find them at beauty supply stores. Just go ahead and start. Shedding. So since my hair is really tight, I'm just gonna finger detangle, then use a brush and then a comb before I start cutting my split ends, just to make sure the whole row is detangled. Shedding. So this is what it's looking like, all detangled, and then you should be able to see this part is all thick, and then this slowly starts becoming see-through as you go down. So I was gonna put about this much off. So what I do is I use the comb and I brush it all the way down to the bottom of my hair till I feel resistance, or to the point where I can see the shedding of the hair, where it's see-through. And I'm just gonna run down my hair till I get to the see-through part, and I can start seeing where I need to trim. Which would be about here. Sierra scissors, they're really sharp, so be careful. And I'm just gonna cut this off. Doing this gives me so much anxiety. Oop. That's all there is. And I'm gonna push it outwards. I do this so that not only does the bottom of my hair get rid of split ends, but also the top of that section. Right there. And you can tell that it's thinner than the rest of my hair, so. Moisturize this part and put it away. And move on to the next hair. The shedding kind of stopped. And that's something I noticed right away when I trimmed my hair the first time. My hair used to just fall out so much, and I thought that was normal until I trimmed my hair, and then it was like it just stopped. Like, if your hair responds well to something, then you should keep doing it. I'm just gonna put it away. Next. And I'm just gonna do what I did before, which is finger detangle a little bit. Get closer. Oh, what? What is that? And I don't know if I'm tripping or not. Is anyone trying to attack me?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, I took care of it. We can continue. I keep thinking about that spider. As much as I hate trimming, I'm so happy to be doing this because I want that shedding to just stop. I've been moisturizing my hair. I've been doing protein treatments, and my hair's still been shedding. And it took me a while to realize that it was because I didn't trim. So it's around this area. You can see it's dark down here, light up there. Get that part. I'm not trying to cut myself. So I'm just gonna go outwards to make sure I got everything. Okay. So some benefits to trimming your hair is it's great for hair growth because it promotes healthy hair. It gets rid of split ends. It gets rid of swollen and damaged or heat damaged hair. And it makes it easier to style your hair, and your hair looks thicker, and it prevents single strand knots. And there's so much more, like it reduces frizz, it's easier to detangle, and your products work better. So trimming in general is something that everybody should be doing. You see, I have all this cream, and watch, my hair's just gonna soak it up. Gone. Also, if this takes a while, don't be discouraged. You should just go at your own pace. But once you're used to it, it becomes easier. Do not use regular scissors to cut your hair. Please don't make that mistake because your hair gonna be choppy. It's not gonna work the same. These are hair scissors. They're shears. They will literally cut what you need to be cut in. But if you do regular scissors, the ones that like open to the side, the weak ones, the thick ones, it's not gonna be the same results. Keep that in mind. So about right here. Try to cut my hair or trim my hair every 6 months if needed. So if I'm going to trim it, I'm gonna make sure I trimmed it well because I don't trim that often. I don't know why, but I usually moisturize the bottom and then work my way to the top. So I believe y'all get the drift, so I'm just gonna speed this up to get to the end. I'm just gonna quickly oil my hair. Call it a day. And this is what my hair is looking like. The end of my video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video, post it, whatever you want. If you like it, comment down below what you did like, what you didn't like. I read all that so I can make better videos. See you in my next video. Bye.